One of the first people to stop and try to help after the hijacking was Sonya Brailsford. She joins us now to talk more about what she saw and why she stopped. Sonya, good to see you.
Good to see you, Darcy.
So, what happened early this morning? What did you see and why did you stop?
I'm on my way to work this morning. I was going down Percival Road on my regular route, and I noticed that I saw a man with several children. I work in the school district, and just as a parent, I knew something's not right. So I passed by, and something divinely in me said, "Turn around." And I turned around, and when I went back, he says, "I've been hijacked, ma'am. My bus has been hijacked, and I need help." So I immediately thought, and I think it was just the mom in me. I was like, oh my goodness, what would I want someone to do? So I hopped out the car. I put my car in park. I put on my hazard lights because they were just on the side of the road. People going back and forth. And I'm like, kids, little kids at that. So we called 911. The driver indicated that he needed to call dispatch for the district, Richland School District 2. And he proceeded to do that. But we had a state trooper that stopped. He checked in on us and he said, "Hey, what's going on?" I let him know that the bus had been hijacked because I couldn't believe it either. And he said, "If you've got them, I'm going to go try to see what else is going on." Because not only was the bus driver and the children, they were pretty much in shock. I mean, I don't think they understood what type of danger that they were in. But I'm just glad that I came by at that particular time so that I could be a vessel to help them. Because unfortunately, that's a busy, busy road. And not only did you have one incident, it could have turned into something way worse. So I'm just glad that I passed by at that particular time.
How long had they been there before you stopped to help?
From what the bus driver indicated, he said that they had probably been there maybe about 8 or 9 minutes. He indicated that they, were just ordered to get off the bus by the individual, and that, his cell phone and all types of communication devices were on the bus. So therefore, he was pretty much, they were stranded. So until somebody would have rendered service, they just would have been standing there because the place where they were left, it was kind of in between Alpine and going to the next break would have been 77. So they weren't really in a spot that was really, really safe. And that's what really got my attention. It was the fact that I saw a group of kids and it kind of looked like he was huddling around them, kind of probably consoling. And I said, let me turn around because I just knew it just didn't look right. It didn't feel right. It didn't look right. And God just gave me the inkling, go back, just go back.
Do you think it's your background as an educator, as a school counselor that made you stop?
I think it probably was more so just the person in me. I knew that did not look right. And as a parent, it's just like if you're in a store. I've seen children that look like they are not with their parent, and I will inquire. I am a school counselor. So I guess just the nature of what I do, and as a parent, as a wife, as a church member, as a community member, you should always show concern for your fellow man and be concerned about your community because we live here together.
How were the kids when you saw
the kids seem to be very some were crying, some just kind of looked like they were in shock a little bit. A lot of the children, they were, some were speaking. I know one little girl in particular, I was having to kind of coax her up, give her some good warm hugs. It was kind of cold. Some didn't have their jackets on because, like I said, he actually just put them off on the side of the road, and that was it. So, they were just out there, no book bags, no nothing, get off.
When you were talking to the bus driver, what did he say? What was his demeanor when you stopped?
He was cool, calm, and collected. Like I said, when I passed, I saw him consoling the children. So that tells you a lot about him. And obviously, he was able to keep his composure, do what the suspect indicated he needed to do. And it just so happened that God intervened and he let them out because that could have been a whole nother situation. And I know across America and different places, we've been seeing a lot of tragedy. So I'm just glad that Columbia was not added to that list today. And I'm glad that I was able to intervene and at least assist in a situation where, we needed to think really quick and try to help.
Sonya Brailsford, thank you so much for spending a couple of minutes to talk with me, and thank you for what you did for those children and for the bus driver today.
Thank you.